Ashwati coming to you live from the show floor at KubeCon EU 2026. I'm here with Batu and Phillip. How you doing, guys?
Thanks so much, Paul.
Good. Yeah, thanks for jumping on. So open source, it's the theme of the show. You're the maintainer of a project. Let's talk about the project.
Yeah, so the project called Spegel. It's a project that I've been working on for the last 4 years, and it's trying to solve a lot of the challenges that people have with shipping images and artifacts to the right place, right? So we've kind of like solved a lot of like the configuration shipping, but it doesn't really matter if the image that we want to run is going to be available. So what Spegel does in like a short, like 5-second explanation is basically it labels Kubernetes nodes to pull images from each other rather than going and relying on upstream registries. And it does this in a stateless manner.
Okay.
And these have like implications not only in reliability but also cost and speed. So like we're seeing, especially now with like the age of AI, we're seeing a lot of adoption. It's mostly like AI companies trying to solve like, okay, great, how are we going to ship these 100 gigabyte image in like AI models that we want to run inference on, or we want to run multiple replicas of it, and we don't want to pay all the bandwidth costs of pulling like multiple terabytes of data through our NAT gateway. Yeah.
So Batu, how does this fit in with you?
I mean, I'm a commercial person. Like I was in Iceland before. Like a go-to-market is what I really love. And I joined like Philip after we met at Open Source Summit in Amsterdam. Like this was a thing, This is used by a lot of big guys, like talked about in our maintainers list, users list. You can go ahead and check it out. The goal is to basically build an enterprise version, vertical and horizontal. The vertical version, like converting Spegel into a much more autonomous, much more multi-cluster, multi-cloud, like advanced use case providing platform for artifacts, like out of binaries and deployments only, but going to artifacts in a much broader coverage.
Okay.
And then going into alternative use case that we are discovering from our design partners these days, completely changing our, the artifact perspective into a lot of CI/CD related conversations. So we are very excited and commercializing the product, hopefully.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of acceleration in the SDLC. Projects need to, get delivered. Applications need to get delivered faster. How does this help with the delivery process in the SDLC?
So the problem that people try to solve is this idea of, great, I want to run my containerized application, but I'm waiting for a pull to complete first. But the challenge, like I think we've looked at the problem from the wrong kind of perspective, and the challenge is really being at the right place at the right time, right? Just if the scheduler is like, I need this image now, or I need this artifact now to do this work, well, the earlier you can get it close enough, the better off you're going to be.
Right.
So instead of like doing all these like really cool things with lazy loading, where we can get containers to like partially start, which really doesn't work in like an AI use case anyways. What we're trying to do is, first of all, speed up the initial pulling, but also then make sure that we can basically keep images cached on like ephemeral disks within your cluster, and basically utilize the free disk that already exists there in the first place. So that's like really like I think talked to so many people here this like week, and everybody goes, yeah, we have this problem.
Yeah.
We have this problem, but we don't understand what the solution is, and the solution isn't more bigger like S3 buckets that we're trying to like serve from. I think it's smaller peer-to-peer disputed solutions.
That makes sense. And the other thing, we're in Europe, right? So governance, compliance, regulations, data sovereignty is a big factor.
Mm-hmm.
How does this impact the project?
I guess it's just replicating your own controls and making it like much more agile in your enterprise. So a change can be distributed across your topology very fast. And also with Spegel, we are bringing additional controls to your images or artifacts and use in a much more, secure and safer manner.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think the governance is all about when it comes to binaries, like who controls what, and the integration is key. So we are as capable as you could provide us the APIs and the information from your systems.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so top 3 things you want the audience here to understand and walk away from. What are the top 3 things?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a great question.
I think that I think the simplest solution is usually the best one, right? We've seen, and I don't want to talk about like other projects and say that they're bad or anything, but it's mostly that really like these are. I think that we have to like look at like the problems in different perspectives and solve them in maybe like slightly unconventional ways. we try to take these like very large storage systems and increase the network bandwidth and increase the disk speed. And instead, if we just look at like things from like a pure system, I really do think that like, you can do really cool things.
Yeah.
Right?
I think what we also love to see here is this is about efficiency. This is about like agility of your workloads.
Okay.
So basically, if you are looking to, I know, pay less, if you're looking to deliver faster, if you're looking at like developer productivity, everything goes through making things simpler, better, and faster, as Philip said. So one thing, one of the most important things for us is to some extent awareness. Like folks are not really measuring like the things when it comes to like binaries and artifacts, like how soon we enable our workloads. Maybe that is the most important awareness we need to create in the market, like in
Yeah.
the open source world. Like just add this to your dashboard. We have seen companies running more than like 10,000 nodes and not being aware of this, which provides like more than 80%, 90% acceleration
Yeah.
to their workloads at the initialization phase, which is huge.
Very cool. Well, Batu, Philip, thank you very much for your time today, your insights. Good luck on your projects. It's a big task. I get it, but it's definitely valuable to the community.
Great.
Thanks so much, Paul. Our pleasure.
And thank you for joining us. Paul Nash, coming to you live from the show floor at KubeCon EU 2026.